What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today I am delighted because the postman just came to my house. And you know what the postman brought me? 2 boxes of Inferno X, the new Pokémon TCG set, the most recent one that came out over in Japan. What is largely going to be, well, it's largely going to be Phantasmal Flames over here. Of course, Phantasmal Flames will also include, like your Diancie, your Mega Diancie deck, your Mega Gengar deck. Yes, don't worry, I've got them in order. They're on the way. But we got a couple of boxes of this. And I'm very, very happy about this. I am excited, frankly. And I'm hoping I can get all 8 of the EXs. And I can get 6 different illustration rares. And I can be very close to completing this set when I finish up opening these. Now, it was weird because with Mega Symphonia and Mega Brave, I managed to so far get no boxes. I don't have any boxes of those sets. However, I entered the lottery on Amazon Japan and I was successful and got a box of Inferno X. And I entered the lottery on the Pokemon Center over in Japan and I was successful and I got a box of Inferno X. 2 for 2. And now it'll probably be many sets before I'm that lucky again and I'll be back to just buying singles of every set. But for now, I am a happy wussy. So, I don't know which is which, incidentally. I don't know which is the Amazon box and which is the PSN box. It doesn't really matter. I would like to know just out of my own curiosity, but it doesn't really matter. Illustration rare-wise, by the way, we are looking for Togedemaru and Piplup. And in terms of secret rares, there's none which I am personally super hyped about. Maybe the Mega Sharpedo is my favourite. But obviously there are the Charizard cards in this set. And that's what we're really looking for. The full art's kind of a big deal. But the special illustration rare and the gold are the 2 biggest cards of the Scarlet and Violet era. And it's not even close. Honestly, even the regular Charizard is up there with full arts. I got a Suke Charmander, yay! So we want it. There's Swinub. Oh, we have started off with, what is going to be our secret rare for the box. And, well, I'm confused, frankly. It's a confusing time for your old pal Wassy. Because on the one hand, I love Empoleon. Love Empoleon. Both as a Pokemon and this card, because it's immune to effective attacks. It takes 60 less from attacks when you attack with it. And it's got 320 HP, so you can turn Empoleon into like a full-on tank. Love it. And I love Empoleon, so I wanted the full art. On the other hand, there are some really big hits in this set. The Charizard, the Shinji Kanda Oricorio, for instance. The Dawn Special Illustration Rare. So the Empoleon is one we could have picked up on our own. 2 packs in. Look at where we are. Full art ignition energy. Now, remember, we talked about this previously, but over in Japan, when they introduce these full art trainers, they introduce them as extras in the box. So now you'll get your regular secret rare, the one you've always gotten, like my Empoleon, but you will also find yourself getting a full art trainer. So we're not on course for like the best box ever here. We've just got our hits in nice and early. Look at the art on Jiggles. And there is our Suicune. Now, one of the goals here is we are trying to complete the set. That's what I do when I open Japanese boxes. I do collect mostly Japanese. I want one of every card up to and including illustration rares. I don't... Hey! There's my Mamoswine. Got to reveal that card in English. I was delighted. Of course, when Pokemon said they were giving me reveals from Phantasmal Flames, I kind of figured one of them was going to be Mamoswine. Because Pokemon literally do know who my favourite Pokemon are. So, the fact that I've had a Donphan reveal and a Porygon reveal, these are not coincidences. But what I'm looking for is one of every card, up to and including illustration rares, to fill out my binder. So, the real goal over these 2 boxes is get the 8 EXs, get 6 different illustration rares, So, oh, there's an Okacheke artwork. Love that one. So the goal is, hey Genesex, we get to the end of this box, and I have to go and buy 6 illustration rares, and that's it. That's all I need to buy, and I've got the set complete. As a side note, Piplup, by far the most expensive of the illustration rares. So not only my favourite, but also one I need to pick up. What do we got? What do we got? There's Oricorio, our first EX of the box. Also, just as a side note here, not to sound, ungrateful, but if my secret rare for the box is Empoleon, and then I don't get the Piplup as one of my illustration rares, I am going to be a little bit upset, because the Piplup is actually more sought after than the Empoleon. People love Piplup. He's adorable. Hey-ho. Well, we've still got plenty of packs left in this box. And then we got another box as well. We will be good. Where do you guys come down on using scissors to open packs anyway? I know some people don't like it, but just don't cut your cards and you'll be fine. Okay. So, still haven't hit any illustration rares, only hit 1 EX. There is plenty of good stuff left in this box. We've had our 2 bigger hits. Hey, that's one I like. Rend artwork, beautiful. And you got your Wigglytuff with all of your Jigglypuff as well. Wonderful card. Lovely artwork. Big fan. Okay, there's Nimble with your Yukimori artwork. It is lovely. There's Smeargle looking a little bit shifty. There's regular Wiggles. And this, legit, one of the best cards in the set. Jumbo Ice, absolutely phenomenal card. Heals 80 from your active Pokemon if they've got 3 or more energy attached. So it doesn't work for every deck, but there's a lot of decks around that do have free energy on your active, and then it's just an item card that heals 80. And healing 80 on an item card is like busted. So yeah, one of the best cards in the set. There's another Charmander. Hey, there is your Pawmot. Lovely. And then when this video's over, I will be sleeving up one of every card and figuring out which binder they're going to go in. Maybe I picked up a Worlds binder and I thought they were more expensive than they actually are. Now I wish I'd picked up like 6 of them. And you couldn't because they're limited to 1 per person. That's a moot point. The Worlds binder, the problem is the Worlds binder is so good. I need to put something in there and I don't know what. There's Piplup. Hey, Toxtricity as a holo. The goal here, of course, like I say, is to get 1 of every holo. I don't have a list of holos in front of me, so let's just hope. Oftentimes, when you open a box, you're missing like 1 or 2 holos. That Moltres, by the way, 110 to an EX. Single energy basic. Really good card. Oh, what we got? Hello! Oh, my word! Oh, this was a busted box. This was actually one of the other, and you can go back and check the recordings. This is one of the cards I really wanted. I like Dawn and the whole Piplup connection, but mostly the background here were the mountains, and it's that psychopath you've seen in like 57 different anime. Oh, I love it when boxes do that. Oh my word, I love it when boxes do that. See, now this box is phenomenal. Because Ignition Energy is a great full art. I love Empoleon. I was a little grumpy when Empoleon I thought was like my hit from the box. Now you're telling me I get a special illustration Red Dawn on top of the Empoleon? Heck yeah! Oh my word. This box is busted! Oh, and Dawn is one of the big hits in the set. You know, you've got your Charizard and your Oricorio. But then after those... So, now I've had... One of the reasons I want to know which box is which, and I don't know which box is which, but one of the reasons I want to know which box is which is because I'd really like to... Oh, there's Mega Sharpedo. I've had a lot of luck with Pokemon Center boxes. Like from Brilliant Stars, I pulled the Charizard, for instance. I've had a lot of luck, specifically from Pokemon Center boxes. So I'd love to know if this was the Pokemon Center box that hit good again. And it's definitely a coincidence. Pokemon Center boxes don't have better hit rates. But a man can dream. I do get asked sometimes why I collect Japanese cards, and it's twofold. Firstly, it's because I'm learning Japanese and genuinely I like having the kind of constant language practice. Hey, Flygon! By the way, if I don't get the Piplup illustration rare, I'm no longer going to be sad. I thought I was kind of owed it when I got Empoleon as my secret rare for the box, but it's not a secret rare for the box anymore. I got Dawn, which also, like I say, does have that Empoleon Piplup connection. So I will now be less aggrieved if that happens. Oh, and I've been on a run lately. Because, you know, if you saw my Mega Evolution, the English openings, I pulled the special illustration rare Absol and the special illustration rare Gardevoir. Now getting the Dawn. Hey, Mammothine. That's good going. But yeah, partly it's a language practice. Partly it's because I really like the hit rates of Japanese boxes. Like, you open a Japanese box, and generally speaking, you've got, you know, 4 of the EXs out of like 8 or whatever, and 3 illustration rares out of 12, but then you've got like everything else. So you open one Japanese box of a set, and you need to go and buy like 4 EXs and some illustration rares, and that's it. You've got the entire set. Akira Igawa artwork on the Reshiram is beautiful. So it makes it, I think it makes it nicer and easier to collect Japanese sets than English. Now, it is getting a lot more difficult than it was. It used to be that you could go and pick up Japanese boxes moderately easily, and then all the scalpers came, and it is in Japan like it is over here. Like I say, these boxes, I entered lotteries on Japanese websites and was successful. It's not always that easy, I'm afraid. Like I say, Mega Symphonia and Mega Brave, I have none. What I will probably end up, well, no, what I will end up doing, I will just buy all the singles. I will buy one of every card in the set. Hey, Miss Magius. I'd rather not. I'd rather open boxes because it's, I mean, firstly, it's more fun. And secondly, you know, most of the time, right? Most of the time, you pull the full art Empoleon. And you're like, well, I could have bought that. I could have bought all the singles I wanted, including the Empoleon, for less than the price of a box. And that's true, incidentally. But sometimes, very occasionally, you turn around and there's a Dawn in your box, and then you're a very happy camper. Seriously, I am delighted. That is the best Japanese hit I've had for a little while. I have had a lot, and I've opened a lot of Japanese boxes, but I've had a lot where it's just like, here's your random full art Pokemon. That's your hit. Hey, there's your Ambipom. I really like this Ambipom. It's a really nice one. You've got all of your fruit, all your berries. Now, honestly, what we're looking for now from the next box, we just don't want to hit those illustration rares. We really do want to hit the Piplup, but mostly it's about not overlapping, because then there's more I need to go and buy. But again, we kind of want to hit the Piplup. So the goal, and we really want to hit a Charizard. Like, even just like a regular one. Regular Charizard is a lot more expensive than all the other EXs, like combined. It's a Mega Heracross. Oh, hey, Mamswine. I like Mega Heracross, don't get me wrong. You know, I like the Megas, but I would, yeah, next box needs to give us a Charizard. So, what are we looking for? I don't know if we're looking for anything, actually. We've hit more hits than we should have done in terms of the big hits. We've hit our 3 illustration rares, and we've hit our 4 EXs. I think that means we're not really expecting anything from these next 3 packs. But let's run through nice and quickly, just in case. There's Battle Cage. That's the other card I got to reveal in English. It was really cool. The Pokemon people know me very well. I'm pretty sure what happened was they gave me the Mamoswine reveal, because I love Mamoswine. And then they thought, Mamoswine's not actually that playable. They're right, as much as it hurts my feelings. Why don't we give him a playable card to have a chat about as well? Because this dude loves playing the game. And then we get Battle Cage as well. So yeah, the last 3 packs, nothing in there. But, I mean, yeah, that box was busted. Like, legitimately busted. Oh, how weird. I've only just... Wait, no. No, I'm being stupid. I thought there was no wrapping on there, but I took it off at the beginning. Idiot. Right, that was box number 1. Box number 1 we hit Empoleon, Ignition Energy, and Special Illustration Red Dawn. It was a redonkulous box. I am delighted with that box. The EXs were fine. We didn't get a Charizard, which is a bit sad. The Illustration Rares were fine. We didn't get a Piplup. That's a bit sad. But we hit the Special Illustration Red Dawn, so there will be no complaining. Now let's run through box number 2, where we really want to hit EXs we haven't pulled, Illustration Rares we haven't pulled, and I'll be honest with you, opening 2 boxes and getting the Dawn is, like, everyone would take that at the beginning, but I still like a nice secret rare as well. There's a Reshiram. Now, worth noting, we do expect most of the holos here to be doubles. We expect most of the holos to be ones we've already had. There's only like 1 or 2, maybe, that we've missed. Ah, that's not a good start. And it's not because I don't love Oricorio, right? It's because we have Oricorio. Basically, there's 8 EXs in the set, including Megas, and you're getting 4 in a box. So every one I pull that I've already pulled is another one I have to go and actually pick up as a single. Bearing in mind that if I don't pull the Charizard, that is, you know, that's like buying, well, that's more than buying a full art. So, I know I buy some more full arts. I really like the full arts. I've bought a bunch in the past. There's no EXs I'm like a huge, gigantic fan of. Maybe Mega Sharpedo would be nice. There's an EX here. What is it? Ah! When I said Mega Sharpedo, I meant the full art, not the regular. Okay, so we're not doing great with EXs so far. We're just doubling up on all of them. We got 2 left in this box. Really need to try and pull a Charizard. The rest of them are very cheap. Although, having said that, Mega Lopunny and Mega Sharpedo, they are the 2 seeing the most play from this set. So having an extra Mega Sharpedo is not too bad. But Mega Lopunny and Mega Charizard, they're really the 2 we want to hit now. I'm going to be honest with you. They're the 2 we're really looking for. Can we get lucky? Plus there's illustration rares in here, and I really would like the full art battle cage. Like, if we're going to get a full art trainer, I would like the full art battle cage. Just because it's a very cool card, it's playable, it's the one that I revealed, and yeah, sure, I revealed it in English and the regular, not the Japanese full art, but still a card I'd like very much. And look, maybe we get a Charizard as well. There's a chance, someone's got to pull it. Although, like, if we pulled one of those 2 Charizard and the Dawn out of 2 boxes, I could make as hyperbolic a title as we like. Ah, see, there we go. There's one of the holos. We did not get that in the first box. Nice. This is good. But yeah, like, we could do as hyperbolic a title as we liked at that point, and we'd be completely justified. There's Genesect that we did get in box number 1. Honestly, maybe we've got all the holos. I should have looked up how many there were. I could have looked that up easily before we started here. I didn't. Never mind. Now, there's lots of good stuff hiding in this box still, because we've hit 2 of our 4 EXs, and we've hit no illustration rares and none of the hits. So there's a bunch of stuff hiding, like, hey, I do like that Yamper. The artwork is beautiful, and crucially, it's not one we pulled out of box number 1. Nice. Still want the Piplup. And like I say, EX-wise, if we could hit Mega Lopunny and Mega Charizard, that would be the ideal, frankly. That would be what we're looking for. So, still got 2 illustration rares to find, still got 2 EXs to find, and I think every box now comes with like a big secret rare and a full art trainer. Battle cage. Actually, I wonder how much they all are. Because there aren't that many in a set, and I don't think they're terribly expensive, and they're 1 per box, so maybe we collect them? Worth having a think about. Okay. First, we got to get through the rest of these and see what we get, and then we can think about that later. Hey, Mamoswine! Well, the good news is we're going to have our playset of Mamoswine. The bad news is, even I don't think there's much of an argument for Mamoswine being a proper job top-tier card. As much as I would like to believe otherwise. Right, 1 more pack, and then I think we're like halfway through the box, or maybe like a tiny bit more than halfway through the box. What we got? Another Genesect? Holos don't usually double up in boxes. That's weird. Okay. Right. First half of the box. I mean, that's one of the cool things about Japanese boxes. Although, like, you know, there's a big difference between hitting a random full art Pokemon and hitting, like, a special illustration rare Charizard. You know what you're getting. It's not like in an English box where sometimes you do just get dud boxes and sometimes you get phenomenal boxes. You've got kind of your hit rates here. Oh, well, look, good news. That's one of the EXs we needed. Bad news is that means either Mega Lopunny or Mega Charizard isn't coming out of our two boxes. Now, there is an argument here that I can't really complain about not hitting regular Charizard when I hit Special Illustration Rare Dawn. Hey, there's your full art Switch. It's not Battle Cage, but I'll be honest with you, Switch is a pretty playable card, yeah? I think we can be happy. And like I say, that should be the extra hit here. So, yeah, nice little extra bonus. I think this is our last EX coming out. It is! I mean, at least it's Mega Lopunny. Playable card. But I'm pretty sure that means we haven't hit regular I'm pretty sure that means we haven't hit regular Charizard out of two boxes. Not the end of the world. It means we need Charizard and... Oh, and Empoleon. We never hit the regular Empoleon. So we need to go and pick those two up. The Empoleon will not be difficult. Something in here. Oh, I love that card. That is one of the ones I really wanted. Look at the phenomenal artwork. Card's terrible, but look at the artwork. Card, if I remember correctly, yeah, just searches a Pokemon and puts it into your hand. But we've now hit 5 different... Oh, for goodness sake, Sharpedo. That's twice. We've now hit 5 different illustration rares, including one of the ones I really love. Only one illustration rare left. Any chance it could be a Piplup. And by the way, with Japanese singles prices, when I say the Piplup is by far the most... It's like a £5 card. Like, it's not actually expensive. It's not like it's going to be in English. But I'd still rather pull it from a box. Okay. Quite a pack. Still looking for our hit from the box. Still looking for one illustration. Actually, yeah, just a hit and illustration rare. That's it now. We've hit our 4 EXs. We've hit 2 illustration rares. We've hit our full art trainer. Now it's just, in theory, 1 bigger hit and 1 illustration rare. I think the last illustration rare is in this pack. There is a border on it. Full art Rotom. Again, can't really complain. Hit the Dawn. But, now having said that, in the last box, we did hit a full art Pokemon and then hit a really good special illustration rare. Maybe that could happen again? I mean, odds are against it, frankly. And certainly recently, like, my Japanese boxes recently, for a while, the majority of them have been just random full art Pokemon. And that is what we ended up with here. The difference is we ended up with the extra Dawn, so cool. I will take it. Still missing an illustration rare, but that is about what we're expecting here, honestly. Okay. And this is quite nice because now, you know, pre-releases for Phantasmal Flames start this weekend. And then Phantasmal Flames is out in a couple of weeks, so we can run from Inferno X right in. What do we get? Ooh, Ambipom. Nice. Right, in theory, I think that should be all the holos now. That should be all the holos. I'll have to double check at the end of the video. Still missing an illustration rare. There's your Swinub. And then there's your Protection Charm. Okay, 4 packs remaining. There should be at least 1 illustration rare. There is a chance that the boxes do what they did last time, where we get an extra. I don't think it's going to. I think once is... Okay, that Sharpedo keeps getting knocked and it's annoying me now. There is a chance, but hey-ho. EXs, we still, you know, we're going to have to go and pick up Charizard and Empoleon. Illustration rares, we need to go and pick up some. But outside of that, it seems like pretty successful. And honestly, going to pick up half a dozen illustration rares and 2 EXs, and then having the whole set done is pretty nice. Last illustration rare! Oh no, sorry, it's a poor mod, I lied. Sorry about that. Right, so this last pack should have an illustration rare in. It does. Well, there's something in there anyway. Come on, Piplup. Piplup, Piplup, Piplup. Oh, oh! Ruined it at the end. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. That second box, not a phenomenal box. That's okay. Second box, we hit, unfortunately, a double of an illustration rare. So we've got 5 out of 12. But I think we ended up with all of the holos. I'll have to double check that. We ended up with 6 of the 8 Pokemon, EX Pokemon. And then we ended up with decidedly meh full arts. And then the Dawn. Honestly, the second we pulled the Dawn, this was a success. Like, the second we hit that, it's like this was a great opening. But overall, sad I didn't hit the Piplup, and really sad I didn't hit the Charizard, because there's a 50% chance in each box, which means a 75% chance overall. Really should have hit that. I think it's 75% chance overall. But either way, someone check my maths in the comments if you need to. But I still think we did pretty well, and I'm pretty happy, so now it's over to you guys. Have you happened to open any Inferno X? If so, how did you do? If not, what are you looking for from Phantasmal Flames? Let me know in the comment section. Get us! Be nice! And then, yeah, usual deal, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio. Bye.